Well, and you kind of mentioned it. Something that kind of blows my mind. Obviously, I've covered Major League Baseball for a while, but I do it in the US. And I can't sometimes compute the fact that the Blue Jays are representing an entire country. And I
Yes.
think we don't realize that, because we're representing our cities, our towns, which is still on a good level, a good magnitude. But when you first got there and you're realizing this is about an entire country, what's that mentality like?
Well, you know what? I served two tours there, I guess you could say, and people would always say, because when I first got there, 92 and 93, they won the back-to-back World Series, right? And then it was just lean years. And people would always say, though, hey, if you guys are relevant, the end of August, September, watch what happens, right? But we never were. It was always the
Mhm.
Yankees, Red Sox in our division. The teams they had then would pull away, and by June, right, everybody else was kind of left behind. So it was all, you never experienced it. And then finally, when it came back in the second go around in 15, one of your boys, Josh Donaldson's out there, one of the
I
Oakland
love
A's,
Josh.
kind of led us to the promised land somewhat. But it finally happened, right? And then it was like a light switch, and everything everybody had always said came true. Not only in Toronto there, but all across the country. And then it just kind of kept snowballing. And then the next year was another good year. And so the biggest example of it, we'd go play in Seattle, right? You get, the Canadians would come down, from the Vancouvers, Edmontons, all those areas, Calgary's, and they would take over that whole city. And basically the whole crowd there was, Blue Jays fan. Is like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, I'd never seen anything like it, right? So yeah, it is a whole country. And when the team's good and relevant, you know, I'm I'm a baseball fan, obviously, but I want a good team. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna support anything, right? And it's pretty amazing to watch. It really is. And even my popularity up there, right? It's not like if the other 29 teams in the states, there's 29 other managers. Up there's only one, so they got no choice but to at least see me. They may not like me, but they know who I am. So that's a big part of that too.